Muy buenas a todos, chicos, soy Cucarabiotroll y bienvenidos de nuevo a un nuevo episodio de Kingdom Come Deliverance. Vale, si se escucha el juego, así que vamos a darle a continuar y vamos a ver qué es lo que nos esperan, porque ayer al fin conseguimos encontrar a Rapata, que de verdad, el rapota este nos la jugó bastante bien. Nos la jugó bastante bien. Que no entiendo el motivo de por qué no me aparecía tanto. Pues se ve que cambia tanto de zona que a saber dónde está, ¿sabes? El colgado. Estará dentro de su casa ahí esperándole a matarlo. Yo qué sé. Pobre Florian. Pobre Florian. A ver. Descarga las texturas. Voy a haber entrado antes para cargar las texturas.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Vale, teníamos, no sé si eran 4 misiones o 5 misiones por hacer. No sé, una auténtica locura. ¿Qué te pasa, caballo? Estás como... ahora. What the fuck, ¿qué te pasa en la nariz? El pelo, ¿verdad? Sí, el pelo. Vale, tenemos 5 misiones, si no me equivoco, principales. 4 misiones principales, más esta. Vale. Descubrir dónde se reúnen los sayones de Sacro. Vale, recordamos que nos dijeron que por las minas... ¿Puede ser? No, lo de las minas estaba claro. Los bandidos aún están recolectando hombres para un nuevo campamento en algún sitio. He de descubrir la única forma de... Equipadores locales, como los llaman aquí, sayones, pero no sé por dónde comenzar. Supongo que por preguntar iré a las tabernas y puede que también el merino haya oído algo. Interesante. Pero ahora de noche no veo que ni la antorcha, tío, en llamas. No tiene ni llama, tío. Vaya bug. Vamos a dormir aquí. Que esta es nuestra cama. Un nuevo seso de 9 horas. Porque entre las 8, entre las 7 y media y las 9 y media suele ser cuando empiezan a abrir las tiendas y demás. Así podremos mirar a ver en equitación, que nos iría bastante bien. Vale, partida guardada. A ver si nos pasa como ayer. Es que ¿cuánto dinero tenemos? 664. No es gran cosa. Por aquí, ¿quién hay de establos? Establos... Por aquí no hay. Supongo que tendré que ir aquí. Que tampoco hay. Vaya por Dios. Pues nada, Ledenco. Ledenco tiene, ¿no? Ledenco no tiene tampoco. ¿Quién narices tenía? Aquí. Neuhof. Vale. ¿Dónde estabas tú? A ver, ¿en qué parte estabas? Establos. Frente mío, anda que también. Vaya con las texturas ahora. A ver. Necesito una montura y muchas más cosas. ¿Qué me puedes ofrecer? Pero si no estás aquí. ¿Dónde estás? No estás aquí. ¿Panocha? ¿Dónde Panocha? Estoy por aquí. A ver. Inspeccionar caballo. Velocidad 260, resistencia 350, capacidad 260. Aumenta bastante la capacidad de este caballo. Y de este le baja el valor. 196 solo. $220, 270. Tiene bastante resistencia. 228. 290.
Henry, I'm glad you
No está
came.
mal ese. Ahora. Menos mal que no tiene 2 R's.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
¿Dónde narices estás, cabrón? ¿Dónde es el de los establos, tío? No estarás durmiendo colgado. A ver, vamos a pasar... No, debería estar aquí el tío. Para comprar el caballo. Debería, vamos. Muy buenas, Daniel. Muy buenas, Dominations.
They have, but it
Con
might have been
System,
better
fan
if
un
I never
directe.
came back.
What's the matter?
I don't know. It's just strange. My mind's all churned up. I keep thinking it could happen again. I should have been lying there with the horses.
Tiene
throat
remordimientos
cut.
ahora el pobre.
That fellow with the limp saved me, but
It will pass.
I hope so. I pray for it every night. I shouldn't have come back.
Muy
I
buenas,
should have just
Carlos.
gone far from here.
You still can.
I suppose so.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
What?
Aye, and I keep my word.
No, 55. Me ha dado un logro. Hostias. Espérate, ¿cuántos logros han colocado ya? 49.
What the hell?
49 y tengo 17, tú. Alcohólico, Edward Kelly, asesino sigiloso, cazador, bardo, finalizador, asesino en serie. Asesino en serie, mata a 200 personas. What the fuck? Hostia, en plan asesinos aquí, ¿no? ¿Pero dónde con narices está el de los caballos, tío? Vaya parguelón.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Are you serious? Huh?
¿Oh?
Be a bit more careful.
Ah, acabamos de cocinar. Hostias. Cocinar objeto. Ah. Entonces ahora la zanahoria, si me la como, ¿cuánto me da? Zanahoria hervida. Bueno, no se cuece. Se hierve. 82 de vida. 2, pero ¿cuánto me da? 2,5 y 2 de salud. Bueno. No nos quejaremos, ¿no? Algo es algo. Bueno, pues como para que no aparece por aquí, nosotros nos vamos al mapa. Y a ver, la primera misión, antes que nada, es descubrir las órdenes. Preguntar al merino de Saba. Preguntar al posadero de la taberna del claro si sabe algo de los sayones. Preguntar al posadero de la posada de carretero si sabe algo de los sayones. Todo preguntar a ver algo de los sayones. Vale, pues entonces nos vamos aquí a Sazaba y vamos a ver qué nos dan. Muy buenas, DH Graphic. Ataque en camino. Prepararse.
What the fuck are you looking for here? I won't put up with the likes of you.
solo habían dos. ¿Querían ir a puños? Sorry, tíos. Está muerto ya. Puede hacer muertes piadosas, tío. Puede ser buena gente. Si nos morirán dolorosa y eternamente aquí en el bosque. La muerte piadosa pues es alguna manera de matar pues de una manera más limpia, ¿no? Pues si quería. Ese morirá, pero morirá rápidamente y no morirá lentamente. Pero bueno. Eran dos bandidos menos. No creo que me den asesino en serie por ello, pero bueno. Pregunta a la señora que vende los caballos. No, pero, o sea, la señora no me ponía nada. O sea, es Zara, pero Zara no. Me parece que no vende caballos. Creo que Zara no es un tío. El cual ya habíamos interactuado antes con él, alguna vez. Creo que va a haber algún ataque o alguna ayuda por aquí por el camino, ya verás. Como corre, ¿no? Creo que vamos armados aquí sin darnos cuenta. Merino, dígame usted qué es lo que sabe de los Safayaka o como se llaman estos.
God be with you.
God be with you.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon? Well, what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
Más 5, 12 más 5, tenemos 17.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Vale. Me han dicho que aquí se reclutan bandidos.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go...
Sir Sebastian.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Thank you, Bailiff.
Vale, pues parece que sí que tenía bastante información el colgado, ¿eh? Lo del molinero no nos lo decía. Hasta ahora. Vale. ¡Ah! Me quedo enganchado aquí en las casas. Vamos a avanzar por aquí. Un poquito más rápido. Hostia, casi salto el tipi, tío. Porque es un tipi, ¿no? Parece. Para el estiércol, para que no le dé el calor al estiércol y así no huela. Exactamente. Estoy en lo cierto. Curtidor. A ver, ¿qué sabes tú, compañero?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true
Comprarle
enough.
un tabarda al caballo.
That lot's been a thorn in my side. And
And
when I went to tell them to take
quería
it
comprarle
elsewhere, they nearly beat me
al
to
de
a
los
pulp.
establos, pero no... Es que ni eso, tío. No me ha dejado. ¿Dónde puedo encontrarlos? ¿Cuántos son? Nadie hace nada. Déjame que... Había escuchado algo de que estaban... Esto me va a atrapar el dolor de monas...
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Vale. Esto es por la noche, ¿verdad? Al caer la noche, bueno, podemos avanzar un poco y descubrir más cosas. Pero tenemos esa opción, la hemos marcado ahí para ya saber dónde es exactamente. Es opcional, ¿vale? Es opcional, pero hacemos esta parte de aquí de Sazaba, esperamos a la noche, miramos a ver de hablar con ellos y si buscan pelea, pues a hostia limpia. A hostia limpia, o sea, sin regañadientes. A ver, el herrero tiene que saber algo. Joder. Lo podría robar. Se lo podría robar. Muy buena ¡Wow!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Altertale. Me rayo con los nombres.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's
Otoriel.
your idea of suspicious?
¿Cómo te mola más? Que te llamen.
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
¿Qué les ha pasado?
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking, too. Big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank.
Di solo
And
Toriel
they
si
played
prefieres,
dice.
pues Toriel.
I do
Bienvenido.
remember there were always dice on the table.
Bueno, los dados.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Katzig Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
Vaya.
You don't know where I might find some, more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
Con el molinero están diciendo demasiadas cosas. Yo creo que va a ser lo del molino.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Muy buenas, Johnny.
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
What can you tell me about Simon?
A ver qué nos dice este ahora.
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner. But only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
Vale, el tío también es listo.
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire?
Ya lo hemos hecho, entonces ya está.
Thank you for the help.
Vale.
Not at all.
Todos nos hablan de este, del molinero. Siempre el molinero. Siempre es el molinero. Así que ya no sé qué pensar, Al final va a ser el molinero, ya verás. Vaya Kingdom Game of Thrones, no sé, ya te digo. O Kingdom Game of Flag. Porque también podría serlo. La cancioncita es pegadiza, eso no voy a decir que no. Y el herrero está aquí. Esto es la casa de baño, qué coño. ¿De coño está el herrero aquí, tío? Me estoy rayando. ¿Este es el peletero? ¿Qué eres tú?
Could do with a bite to eat.
Cocinero. El carnicero, coño. Cocinero, digo yo. Madre mía, cómo estamos. No sé dónde está ahora. What? Herrero. Habla este. Aquí se entra por aquí, madre. Vaya tela. Colgado. A ver, vamos a hacer una cosilla que es que nunca estoy haciendo. Está a una duración de 86. Bueno, está en condición de 100% el aguijón. Pero lo vamos a limpiar. What the fuck?
So, from the beginning,
I feel quite hungry.
the sun sets out
Iesum
across the
habemus
skies. He
socium.
loses his way, to the forge he flies.
Iesum habemus socium. ¿Qué coño significa? ¿Quién lo puede traducir?
Gutenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am
¿Este está todo pirado de la cabeza? ¿Qué habla
The
solo?
sunlight.
Hostia, está en una condición del 89, del 98. Vamos a afilarla bien. Que la hemos bajado.
The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes loud. He drowned the fish and broke its neck. So he down from the deck. Fry your fish, fish heads best. Fishy thighs and fishy breast.
A ver. Está en 99 ahora. Que tiene que estar al 100 para que esté bien afilada. No hay que aplicar mucha presión ahora. Únicamente que no salga humo. Ahora sí que está al 100%, creo. No, está en 99. Bueno, mientras esté por arriba del 90, bien. Y luces. Se ha quedado ahí. Cocinero, carpintero, carnicero, ni idea. Acelium Plecius Harry Potter. Cabrón. Acerca de las reparaciones. Solo necesito esto. ¿Cuánto me cobras por esto y esto? 5. Venga, va, arregla. Por cierto, ¿qué armas tienes tú ahora? Tienes que tener algún yelmo bueno, digo yo. Vamos a comprobar. A ver. Comprar. Vamos a ver qué tienes por aquí. Espada de ladrón, tío. Aquí llevas espadas de ladrones. Las de caza son baratas. ¿Veis? La herradura no me deja. La tengo en gris. Pero supongo porque no tengo suficiente nivel de equitación. Es que no tengo ni idea. Las hachas tengo entendido que van bastante rápido y son bastante buenas. Son bastante buenas. Porque meten unas hostias bastante rápidas. Y es entendible. Ni coño me lo cambio. Carbón sí que me va a hacer falta. Y yo te voy a vender... A ver... Estos son antebrazos. Collar 200 y pico. Qué poco me da, ¿no? 50 por 50. Vale, pues nos tendríamos que ir aquí de manera rápida, en plan de zip. Joder, no me pillaba ahí el letrerito. Aslan, tío, ¿te has tirado un pedo? ¡Hijo puta! Mi gato se acaba de tirar un pedo y encima mía, ¿sabes? Tío, qué cerdo, tío. Qué fuerte, tío. Puto Aslan. A ver, Merino.
I feel quite hungry.
hagamos un poquito la cara para tener un poquito más de carisma. Tenemos el carisma en 19, se puede decir. ¿En cuánto lo tenemos? En 19, me parece que solo en 19. Si no me equivoco. ¿Cómo me está costando ahora? ¿En cuánto? En 13. Joder. Soy todo un caballero aquí.
What was that?
How is that? ¿Sabrás dónde está el papá? Ya lo sé, no decía eso, pero bueno. Ya la he tenido que soltar. Cerdita. Pues no voy a pegar, eso me dan orden de búsqueda y captura.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looked. You fell on him and then sat on his face. You too, you bastard! I've already told you what really happened. So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then? I knocked him down.
I could do with a bite to eat.
On top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass. I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks. You little piece of shit. You want to have a go? Boy, don't fight.
¿Pero qué pasa aquí, tío? ¿Pero qué pasa aquí, tío? Dice que... Pues yo te vi con la cara bien encajada entre los dos cachetes.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but all right. What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
A ver, vamos a preguntarle a todos. Que esto no entiendo. No sé si son estos los...
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything.
If I knew you.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting.
Ahora comeremos. Allí tenemos un cazo para comer.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it?
Anda,
Let me
son
tell you
estos, tío.
something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns. And then I'll...
Junco. ¿Este? Estás muerto colgado.
Good day to you.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Te voy a reventar la cabeza, cabrón. Aquí. Toma. 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 ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué no me marca?
Take that. Kunda.
Toma, chaval. Lo he tumbado, tío. Se ha quedado inconsciente el colgado. ¿Y ahora qué? Puñada. Ya le he ganado. Venga, luchemos.
I want to fight.
What did I tell you?
I could do with a bite to eat.
Se ha quedado inconsciente. What? ¿La hemos liado? Se podría decir, ¿no? ¿Por qué? Por coger el... Dime que se me ha guardado. Hola, tú, qué liada. Tú, colgado. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí?
I want to fight.
Que se han pirado, tú. Y se han pirado todos, colegados. Pero por encarcelación, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué me queréis encarcelar?
Don't move a finger. Surrender! Curva!
What the fuck, tío. Pero qué rayada más gorda.
I was told you were dragging. It's jail for you, and I hope you rot.
A ver si me funciona.
You're making a serious.
Vaya. Toma por culo.
Get moved. I hope you rot.
Vaya liada, colega. ¡7 días! Madre mía, chaval. 7 días en la puta cárcel, tú. Colgado. Esto no es normal, gente. Vaya tela, colega. ¿Cárcel por qué? O sea, que no entiendo esto, tío. No entiendo esta mierda, te lo juro. De verdad, no lo entiendo. Y me va a 9 FPS, chaval. Qué liada más gorda, Qué liada más gorda, tú. A ver, voy a probar a hacer una cosa, espero que no se me acabe esto. Administrador de tareas. Vamos a tirarle un poquito más de caña al juego. Procesos. Aquí está, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Establecer prioridad alta. Vaya tela, gente. Vaya tela. ¿Qué me contáis? ¿Cómo os ha ido el día? Aunque creo que habría una solución mucho más rápida para que no me encarcelaran ni demás. No me jodas, tío. Vaya tela. Bueno, mira, si no lo guardamos. Se me ha cerrado el juego. Vaya liada. Vaya una liada.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor.
Venga, carguemos. A ver, ¿qué partida se nos ha guardado? Esta, pues vamos a esta. Ay, señor, qué desesperación cuando pasan estas malditas cosas, De verdad, os lo digo, gente. Pues yo... sí, estoy un poco bien. A ver, se nos ha quedado guardado aquí. Bueno, no pasa nada. Ya sabemos dónde ir, hablar con el merino, hablar todas estas cosas, estas sandeces, hablar con el otro... Lo de siempre. Vale, esto es rápido ahora. Bastante rápido. Ignorar. Antes era un ataque, ahora es un ayudante. Una ayuda. Pero bueno. ¿Ahora es cuando nos atacaban? Nah, era antes. Vale. Paso. Ay. Pues yo, mira, aquí cagándome en todo con estas cosas. Cuando pasan estas cosas, jode mucho. Mucho, mucho. A ver, Merino. Voy a hablar contigo. Ahora estás aquí. Y antes estabas allá. Vaya tela.
Good health to you.
Vale, todo esto lo pasamos porque ya lo sabemos.
No. What?
Esto lo pasamos rápido ya. Y ya lo conocemos.
Thank you, bailiff.
¿Qué le pasa las riendas, tío? Ahora. ¿Qué pasó de pasar por los caminos al final? What?
Can I do anything to help? What?
Vaya tela. Vale, con eso hablamos y ya está.
God be with you.
No.
Ah.
If you want.
Well.
Vale. Ahora hacemos esto. A verás, a verás. ¡Pam! Ya verás tú. Ahora aparecerán ahí. Estamos aquí más o menos. Ahora. Pues no han aparecido. Bueno, vamos a comer de tu cazo. Si no te importa. Qué mal huele eso, tío. Comer del puchero o del caldero. Y vamos a esperar hasta la noche, más o menos. Eso de las 8. Coño, el perro, los ladridos del perro. Qué lagazos esos tiene que dar. Se ha escuchado ahí súper bugueado el sonido. Vale, más o menos ahora supongo que ya estarán por allí.
feel quite hungry.
Efectivamente. Están dando la nota ya. A ver. Sin amor. Acabo de soltar ahí dentro una poción de amor. Me lo parece a mí. Puñada.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
Lagazzo.
The town.
Let me.
He told me. I'll take you.
Esto ya lo sabíamos todo.
Well, but
if
that.
Vale. Entonces, según esto... ¿a quién teníamos, con quién teníamos que ir primero?
What did I tell you? First beat wheat, and those three.
Vale.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Joder, con las
Jesus
pantallas
Christ,
de
be...
al revés, tío.
Let's do.
Inconsciente. Ahora tú. Vamos a ver.
My respects to you, sir.
Luchemos.
You look pretty.
We'll see.
Veremos. Hostia, lo estaba saltando sin querer. Toma. Ven aquí, ven aquí. Ven, ven, ven. Te voy a dar tiempo para ¡pumba! Te voy a dar tiempo para ¡pumba! Hostia, se me lo has metido bien, compañero. Te voy a meter una retaila de tiros. ¿Cómo te la has salvado esa, no? Qué buena. Toma, hombre.
Hey.
Y ahora tocón. Ven aquí.
God be with you.
Luchemos.
Let's fight.
Les voy a pegar una paliza a todos, tío. Toma. Por tonto. Ven aquí. Toma, hombre. Toma. Ven aquí. Toma. Toma. Toma, chaval, que combo. Toma. Uy. ¿Dónde ibas? Toma. A hablar, luchemos. Venga.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you?
Ah, que me falta uno más. Venga, sácalo, anda. Ayúdale y sacarlo. Sácalo tú también, anda. Váyate la colega.
Damn.
Los he dejado 8 tritas, tío. Al Bedwix también. Muy buenas, panda. Vale, vale.
God be with you.
¿A ese también quiere que le pegamos? Venga, va.
Let's fight.
4 peleas, 3 ganadas.
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me.
A la primera ya está hecho mierda, tío. Toma. Pringao, ven aquí, anda. Se te da bien esquivar, compañero, pero esta no. Tú, ¿cómo esquivas, no, cabrón? Wow, wow, que este sabe trucos, que este sabe trucos, que este sabe trucos, que este sabe trucos. Fuck.
Yeah, but.
Vamos. Qué buena esa. ¿Cómo esquiva el colgado? Pero están en las esquivas, ¿eh? Hostia, se me ha dado bien. Esas te las has comido, ¿eh? Toma esa. Toma esa. Toma. Y toma, hombre. Venga y a toma por culo. Vamos, chaval. Nivel 12. Jinete nocturno, insomnio, explorador, primeros auxilios, bruto. Siempre has conocido una flota bruta de diplomacia, tienes una 2 en bonificación de fuerza, -1 en pérdida de carisma. Capa y puñal. Prefieres permanecer en las sombras. Tienes una bonificación +2 en sigilo a cambio de una penetración de -1 de fuerza. No me mola, tío. Erudito, el nivel de lectura momentáneo aumenta en 3, pero es... Joder, con perder de algo, tío. Malabarista. Obtienes +1 bonificación de agilidad en nada. Joder. Cansancio y hambre no aumentan siempre que permanezcas quieto. Al alcanzar una reputación se consigue una bonificación +1 de fuerza y ánimo, agilidad y vitalidad. Pero si la reputación sube, subirá más rápido de lo normal. Y el tiempo de limitación de cárcel no durará tanto. ¡Oh! Bueno, tampoco me interesa tanto. Joder, esto está complicado, ¿eh? Ahora que me pongo aquí. Explorador 2. Aumenta el alcance de visión del viaje rápido y también la probabilidad de esquivar en otro 10%. Tampoco. Joder. Esto está complicado. Voy a ponerme esta de momento porque es que si no... Vaya tela. Fuerza. Tenemos enterrador. Y vamos a ver los cuerpos inconscientes. No te cuesta resistencia y se pondrá a la mitad de todo. La regeneración de resistencia no disminuye en combate ni siquiera al descargar el arma. Puedes cargar 9 kilos más. Vamos a ponernos la mula porque nos viene de puñetera madre. Diálogo, tenemos también empático, lenguas de plata, mental de gato. Cuando un gente pierde la paciencia contigo y intentar los comerciantes están más dispuestos a comprar objetos robados. Esa me interesa. Y ya está. No tenemos más nada más para poner. Qué mala reputación tengo en algunas ciudades, tío. Sobre todo en el molino. Cuñada, ven aquí. Vamos a luchar tú y yo. Te voy a pegar una paliza, compañero.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it.
Bueno, a ver qué tal sale el asunto, ¿eh? Este tiene pinta de ser bueno. Se ha comido unas cuantas, ¿eh? Toma. Toma, le engancho, le engancho, le engancho, le engancho. Te reviento, te reviento. Toma. Oh, se me la he comido yo. A ver, cogemos esta mina y... ¡Pam! ¡Pam! Tú, colgado, salir de la zona de ataque. Os voy a pegar a vosotros. Uf. Toma, estampado con la pared. Toma. Ven aquí. Si le pego a esa le reviento, ¿eh? La triple. Hostia, esas últimas se las ha comido. ¡Oh! ¡Curva! Uf, casi. Tío, sí que vas bien, ¿eh? Tío, pero ¿por qué te vas? Ven aquí. No metes, hombre. Ven aquí. Hostias. Me quita toda la estamina con esa patada. ¡Uy, chaval! ¿Cómo? ¡Uf! ¿Por qué se las bloquea esas? Era el combo master. Ven aquí. Toma. Hostia, este es chungo, ¿eh? Este me cuesta. Qué buena. Mira, mira, mira el combo master, el combo master. ¡Toma! Pega una voltereta y todo. El combo master, chaval. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Os vais a pirar? Tío, me encanta esto de las peleas a puños. Se me da, vamos, se me da perfecto. Venga, sacar a vuestro colega, compañero. Tocón, Bedwin, Yankee, Junco.
What is it?
Sacarlo ya, tío. Estoy esperando a ver si lo sacan. Mira, ahí viene. Lo he dejado tonto, tío. Se ha levantado ahora solo. Vaya tela, colega, menuda paliza le hemos pegado ahí.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
A ver.
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Hostias.
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
Vaya paliza les hemos pegado, tío. No se tiran. Si veis una luz en la iglesia, entrar dentro y esperar. Qué mala textura de lluvia, tío. Hay una luz dentro de la iglesia, sí, es verdad. Hostias. ¿Es cierto los rumores? Pero nos tendríamos que curar, compañero. Dime que tienes algo de comida. Que me dé salud. Vaya mierda. Vamos a entrar dentro de la iglesia, ¿va? Esperamos. What? What? ¿Cómo usar?
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Ah, es este, vale. Esto es lo que había que hacer.
Amen. So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Vale, ¿qué está pasando aquí?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
¿Qué?
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test.
Muy buenas, José, bienvenido.
In a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to...
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well,
There is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns, supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine-looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he's suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright?
Esto se complica. Hostias. Por aquí había una tumba que se había looteado. ¿No? Esta no tenía nada. A ver, esto está complicado ahora. Hostias. Vamos para allá a avisar a Sir Rathric y volvemos al monasterio. Estufita que hace frío. Vale, cadena. Hostias, no me he podido dar. Vaya fail. Vaya fail.
Welcome, Henry.
Welcome, Henry. Henry's here. Y Rathric, no duermas.
Be a bit more.
Bueno. Ojalá pudiera comer. Vaya lástima.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your
Clear off. Let me sleep. No, clear off. Let me sleep.
Hey, you. It's forbidden to walk at
Oh,
night.
leave me be. I want to sleep.
Ya estás contento, ya tengo la antorcha, ¿vale? Ya te puedes ir.
Oh, why are you waking me? Go
away. Joder, con el go away. Go away. Go away. Venga. Vamos a darle tiempo para dormir un ratillo, va, que el pobre está que desespera por dormir. Ni siquiera se puede levantar un momentillo, ¿no? Tío, pensaba que explotaba el juego, tío, ahora. El hijo puta no está. Cabrón. Sir Rathric. Sir Rathric. Rathric. Como se diga. Sir Rathric, ¿dónde estás?
What the hell?
No, what the hell no. No se me pasa. Sir Rathric. ¿Quieren que los mate? ¡Quieren que lo mate! Estos días los directos van a ser un poquito más cortos, ¿vale, gente? Porque no tengo mucho tiempo, ya que me tengo que ir a hacer ciertas cosas y demás de trabajo, y por ello no puedo jugar mucho.
Sir, this investigation in...
What have you found out? That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
Vale.
What should I do with
¿Pero
Pius?
qué debo hacer con él? ¿Lo tengo que matar?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself.
You could do with a bite to eat.
What is it?
Vale. Infiltrarnos te cagas. Te cagas para infiltrarse ahora en el monasterio, tío. Vaya liada, tío.
I'll be with you, Henry.
Vamos a los baños a que nos curen y demás. Que nos vendría bastante bien, porque somos bastante contusionados. Y unos baños no vendrían nada mal. Hostias, aquí. ¿Ya se ha desbugueado el tío? ¿Se ha desbugueado?
Lord Capon.
Cuando oscurezca. Se ha desbugueado, tío. Bien, bien. Hostia, es que el tío estaba trancado allí. No podía salir. Esto va a ser bastante largo. 4 orillas. Lo van a dejar como nuevo. Así tenemos todo al 100%. Estamos limpios también. Tenemos la armadura bastante limpia. Las heridas sanadas. O sea que no tenemos que gastar nada de poción ni nada. Poco de tiempo. Nada más. Pero bueno. Algo es algo. Partida guardada. Y ahora tenemos que ir al monasterio. Viaje rápido. Bueno, tampoco es tan rápido como parece, pero es viaje rápido. Caminante lo tenemos que ignorar, que queremos llegar allí. Si es un ataque, pues iremos si nos tendremos heridas. Y no queremos. Bueno, pues llegando ya al sitio, ¿no? Estamos cerquita. ¿Qué pasa, Aslan? ¿Qué pasa? Un día, cuando haga directo del Player Knows, decirme por aquí por el chat si os gustaría que hiciera un directo del pub. Aslan, Aslan. Cabrón, se ha enganchado un ejército. Cabrón, no, tío. Cabrón. Tío, suelta el jersey. Joder, me lo está deshilachando entero, tío, el jersey. Ya estoy aquí. Me ha deshilachado entero el jersey. LOL. Solo si los sueltos por ahí, tío. Qué cabrito. Wow. A ver, espérate, me estoy rayando. ¿Esto qué es? Vale.
I'm hungry. I'd like a bite to eat.
Here.
Tiene que ser joven. Tiene pinta de este.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Here you are, and good health.
Sois Carl. Ah, no. ¿Cómo va a ser Carl? Carl es este.
Just as you ordered.
Será este.
I hope I can be of some humble service.
Are you Carl by any chance?
Here.
I am.
Enjoy it.
Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink.
Here you are.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Could we speak in private? I have some issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please. Ale as usual.
Coming right up.
Vale.
Be a bit more careful.
Huh?
Ah! What the hell are you doing?
¿Con quién tenemos que hablar? Espérate.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
One beer for me.
One beer.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So, I'm just to take you at your word, am I? But where's your seal? You haven't got one. And if you were a messenger, you wouldn't be idling about in this tavern. Get out of my sight, you fraud.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone. I have to keep my eye on him.
Here.
Joder, está
You
complicado.
must have a mighty... There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink?
Be a
And
bit
while we're
more
at it,
careful.
why not have a little game?
Hostias.
Ale as usual.
A ver, si nos va bien. Dado de la suerte, ¿por qué es dado de la suerte?
That's it.
Here we are.
Hola.
As you wish.
Mala suerte.
God's holy hat!
Ah. A ver. Vamos a puntuar así. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué mal le va a salir en la... Hola.
This'll be the one.
No tiene más suerte porque no la conoces, chaval. Me gana por 50 puntos. Por 100 puntos. Joder. Por 250 puntos. Vaya tela, colega. No sé por qué no me deja nunca. Vaya. Lo he visto desde lejos ya que no tenía nada.
This'll be the one.
Jolines.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I didn't.
A ver, tenemos dos y... Vamos.
My pleasure.
Puntuemos. Ya van. Si vamos alcanzando ya al tío este.
This'll be the one.
Podías ir a pillar dos tipos.
That's it.
Váyatela, colega. Más suerte porque no la conoces. Venga, puntúa. Chuparla. ¡Hala!
That's all.
Venga, que tengo que tener suerte. Me arriesgo mucho, ¿eh? Sí, estas dos de momento. ¡Ay! ¿Por qué apuntó? Vale, la juego. Le he dado a la Q en vez de la F. Qué mal. Nos la va a liar este colega, ¿eh? Nos gana 250 y 400 puntos. Tienes que hacer más que él. A la F y no a la Q. Venga. 5 2, 1. Joder, vamos perdiendo por 50 puntos todo el rato, tío. Me muero. Venga, la mala suerte que te traigo aquí. No me lo creo.
That's all.
Vaya, tío. Necesitamos 900 puntos, tío. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Estos son 600 puntos. Volvemos a tirar a ver si tenemos suerte, chaval. Otro 6. Que no me vale. ¡Oh! ¡Qué putada! Hemos perdido. ¡Hala, venga! Toma ya.
Your turn.
Tío.
You must have a...
Tengo que jugar y ganar. Tengo que ganar, colega. A ver. Tenemos 2 4. No valen. Tenemos esto. No, espérate. Ya verás. Aquí se puede liar. 5, 4. Tío, está mirando la mesa, obsesionado. Ah, qué putada. Pensaba que era un 5 y era un 4. Qué putada, tío. El dado del 1 siempre son 100 puntos. 3 dados de 1 en una misma mesa son 1000 puntos. Que...
That's it. No luck tonight.
Bien. 3 unos. 1000 puntos. Puntuamos. Esto es a lo que me refería. Chaval. ¡Hola! ¿De qué vas? ¿Eso es suerte o es que está hecho a posta? ¿A que le saca otros 3 unos a él? Esto está mañado, tío.
I don't believe
Toma. Vamos a ver. Otro 1 y otro 5. 300 puntos. A ver si superas eso colgado. Ni de coña.
Should I? Shouldn't I?
Puntos, tío. Ahora sí que no hemos
No, I
ganado.
didn't.
Hay que tener tiradas de bastante suerte. ¡Hola! Bastante mala suerte como para que te pase esto como a mí. Aunque no sería raro que pasara 4 o 5 veces seguidas así entre ellos. Me habría pasado alguna vez ya en otro directo, me pasó. Que el tipet se ve que mala suerte, yo mala suerte, él mala suerte, yo mala suerte, yo joder. Ahora, venga, a tu casa.
Hey, where's my ale?
A tankard of ale for me. Would you let us have a word in private?
I would not.
Would you let us have...
I'd like a beer.
I'd like a beer.
No hay manera, compañero.
I'll have a beer.
Coming right up.
There's something I'd like...
Here we are.
What if I entered the mod?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any.
Oh.
But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me.
Parece que tenga los coloretes, tío.
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off.
Just as you ordered.
Get rid of him for me, any way you can.
Here, enjoy.
A tankard here.
I'll be right back with that.
The best of health.
Here.
Ya está, ¿no? Se ha ido ya.
Manfred's taken care of?
Certainly. I'll fetch it right away.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your feet.
Shit.
Joder, la has liado gorda, eh?
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
Good health.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Here.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. But that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins.
That's all then.
Vale.
What's going on there?
Vale, pues lo hemos hecho rápido, ¿no? Hemos sido bastante rápidos. Camisa elegante. Está todo hecho. Easy, Dizzy, Lemon, Squeezy. El tío asfixiado, tío.
I've got what you need. Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here we are.
Darle el contenido de la bolsa, darle la mitad de la bolsa, no darle nada. ¿Le doy la mitad?
Here, enjoy it.
Le doy la mitad, va.
Here's half the purse.
Half? What about the rest?
I'm keeping it for my efforts.
Well, I can't say that seems fair to me, but what can I do?
Oye, tampoco tenías tanto, ¿eh? Tengo el escrito. El escrito. ¿Dónde está el escrito? Escrito. Escrito de entrada al monasterio. Otro que permite la admisión al monasterio y la aceptación de los monjes novicios. Vale, pues hay que ir al monasterio. El nido este es el que tiramos de aquí arriba. Creo que sí. Vamos a ver qué nos depara el monasterio. Mira, gente, esos likes. Que no llegamos a los 10. El hombre sin cabeza. ¿Qué coño?
What is he wants here?
A ver, está cargando las texturas ahí. Vamos. Madre mía, eso parece Minecraft, tío. Oh. Espérate, estoy esto como el otro día, tío, que no encontraba dónde era. El hermano portero. Es portero el tío, jugador de deportes buenos.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Quien vino antes que yo se emborrachó y no podía levantarse. Estoy aquí, ¿no?
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
Vaya. Ahora sí que es la casetilla esta. ¿Esta es una cama que vamos a desbloquear ahora? Pero esto no es de...
feeling being without all of that. I didn't realize how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Vaya tela. Ahora se ve bien cargada las texturas del monasterio. Por dentro es igual, ¿eh? que la vida real. Claro, que ahora está restaurado.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor.
Hostia, el Henry como la lía, tío.
Welcome, brother.
¿Cómo la ha liado, tío? Pobreza, castidad y obediencia. ¡Hola, chaval! ¿Cuántas misiones? ¡Hola!
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Labor cotidiana.
I haven't quite got my bearings yet. Could we talk about it later?
Very well. I'll leave you alone for now. But don't fret. You'll find your feet soon enough.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word. Discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Se me han petado. Se me ha quedado un petardazo de FPS, no sé por qué. Otro. Pero estos son porque son cargas de mapas nuevas, ¿sabes? Porque por fuera tampoco es tan grande, que yo sepa.
In a rush to pray?
A ver, por cierto. Ya me lo imagino, ya.
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Tío. ¿Va en serio que tenemos que hacernos pasar ahora por monjes?
Watch your step, brother.
Tío, las plantas, ten cuidado, hombre.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
Tío. Me raya el tipete este.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl
with a monk? Too bad I didn't see that.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say he used to be a thief.
Celerius, vale.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Vale, Yodok
Don't
puede que
fret, my
sea
friend.
mío.
Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
El hermano Celarius. Si necesitaremos ganzúas para poder salir de aquí, digo yo. Para poder cogerlo de nuestro baúl.
What would you like?
I'm looking for something.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpick.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun. Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on. In a way, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Antonius. Música de intriga. Música de intriga. Sin azúcar no podemos hacer nada, tío. Jodo que está aquí. A ver, Hodok. Ven aquí.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything...
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
You wouldn't happen to know about a brawl that happened here not long ago? Apparently it involved 2 carpenters who were being treated here, and they were fighting with a monk?
I really don't know.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. and my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it, not act on your own.
Or maybe you're the one I'm looking for.
Me? A criminal? Look at me. How could I be? No, my friend, you're accusing the wrong man. If you want my advice, the oddest one around is Siskin. That fellow was never meant to be a monk. He's hiding something from us.
You're most likely right.
Oh, well, I should say so. Thinking I'm a criminal. Jesus, you gave me quite a fright.
I'd like to ask you something. Well, that's all.
Supuestamente Siskin. No sé yo, ¿eh?
Talk to me, brother.
You wouldn't with a monk? Too bad I did.
I'd be interested. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Circator. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
That's all. Thanks.
A ver.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony. And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
I'd like to know something about...
I don't know much.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators. That's about it.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
I think I'm going to cry. It's that touching, isn't it? Touching. More like infuriating.
There's something I should tell you. Something secret. I'm looking for someone here.
You're
Vamos a
looking
probar a
for
ver
someone?
si hay casualidad de que
You're a
podamos
novice, aren't you?
I am a novice.
decirle
Why
algo.
would you be looking amongst...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something...
Because you could help me.
That can't be.
I don't know yet.
It won't be easy to drag this criminal away from the protection of the cloister. Unless the abbot gives his blessing. But I still can't believe it.
Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I...
Joder, este no dice nada, tío. Este podría serlo.
It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath.
Siskin.
Then he'd soon get his man.
Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating.
Vamos a ver.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
That must have been Brother Sacred. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
Chantaje.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone, and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhoff. He doesn't deserve to live.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him Pius because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it.
It's a mystery, but one that will soon be solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check
I suspect it could be Yodok.
Do you know that occurred to me too? Yodok's a scoundrel and a cheat. I believe he'd be capable of anything.
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know what's hiding beneath a man's skin.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular. I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps himself to himself. I could well believe he's hiding something, but not that he's a killer.
It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
For now, you're the prime suspect.
That can't be true.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Isn't that so?
Are you some kind of lunatic, Gregor?
What the fuck? Cree que juego podría ser tío. No confiar en el señor juego. Cree que sí podría ser el que busco. Vale, Jodok. O sea, Antonius dice que puede ser Jodok. Pero Jodok dice que puede ser Siskin. ¿Vas en serio?
Peace be with you, brother. Someone really reeked at Matins. You're right.
¿Podemos dormir? Vamos a dormir 1 hora. Partido guardado. Vale. Y bueno, chicos, espero que os haya gustado mucho este directo. La verdad es que las misiones principales empiezan a complicar bastante. Parecía muy sencillo todo antes, pero ahora se vuelven investigaciones. Así que, chicos, espero que os haya gustado mucho. Darle a like, suscribiros, favoritos y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Hasta la próxima. Chao.